He has so much energy.
He should have sex more.
So Trisha, next.
Yes.
Today, we have a question from our good friend, Crano. She asks, my boyfriend and I connect very well physically and emotionally. However, sometimes the risk to sex corners both of us to talk about taking a break from sex. It's great in a relationship. However, is it needed weekly? Do we have to risk it that often? I don't know how I feel about hanging out and then immediately going to sex. Sure, we have protection and we both have about the same sex drive, but how often should you risk it for the biscuit?
Age-old question.
I like that.
I don't think that you need to define it. If you guys are both on the same level, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't go until one of you feels like one of your parts is broken.
That can definitely happen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so be careful. Yeah, as long as you're on the same wavelength and you're communicating about that, that's good. It's always awkward to communicate with your partner about, like, are we having too much sex? Are we not having enough sex? Especially, are we not having enough sex? That's a hard question.
Yeah.
But as long as you're on the same page, go for it. If you're not communicating, though, and one person wants it more and the other person wants it less, and that's not
Communicated.
crossfire,
Yeah.
then that's really bad.
That is a big issue. I mean, obviously we talk about communication a lot on this show and it's really important. Like sex is one of those things that you're, like you were saying, it's scary to talk about and kind of weird, but then once it's not weird, then all of a sudden you guys are great because you're golden. You're like, oh wait, we can talk about this, and if we're not on the same page, get on the same page, and then everything's golden and great. The beauty of it is that you really don't need to worry about anybody else except for you and the other person.
Yep.
That's it. Who cares how much Nick's having sex?
Or not
Trisha's
having sex.
Yeah, probably.
In my case.
But what it comes down to is just as long as you are having the right amount of sex with the person that you're with, cool.
Couple important safety tips if you're having that much sex. I don't know, I'm just hypothesizing because I've never had this problem in my life. And thanks for rubbing it in our faces. I would say make sure that everything is properly lubricated as always.
Yes.
Make sure it sounds like you're taking care of protection, which is great. Also, if you're gonna have that much sex, you gotta stretch, okay? Here's a good stretch for you. I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh,
Get in
boy.
like this, just kind of come down.
Is that
Just get
Warrior
that.
One?
No, this is not Warrior
Is
One.
this
is
for
a
the
runner
lady or the
stretch.
man or both?
This is for both,
Okay.
because it stretches out the whole groinal region.
Ladies and gentlemen,
While
this
you're
is
doing
love and sex stuff. Nick,
Yeah.
Nick gets distracted really easily.
Get-
At the same time?
Just no.
By
You
many
can come
things.
in like this.
Oh,
Get
yoga.
that right there.
Yoga, oh my God.
So this is Trisha Hershberger. You should
Yeah.
follow
Hi.
her. Follow
Just
her
get
on
the
Twitter at @thatgirltrish. You should
Yes.
also go to youtube.com/Trisha Hershberger, watching all of her amazing videos and stuff. She's really
you.
fun. She's great. She does cool stuff. That's Nick_Scarpino
Yeah,
on Twitter.
yeah.
I love making fun of him.
Hit
for
me
that.
up. Underscore me.
I'm Tim Gettys, unfortunately. If you have questions you want us to read on the show, go to kindoffunny.com/loveandsex. Fill out the form, and one day we'll get to your question. It'll be a fun time.
Or if you want the love and sex stuff shirt, like you know you do, go to kindoffunny.com/store and just bathe in it. Just get bathed in it.
Sex stuff, right?
Yeah,
That's-
you got it.
it's
You
like
nailed
that.
it. You nailed it.
I'm not good at this part.
This
I
part?
always want to do this. Does that mean
No,
something
no.
else? Like on the internet, if you do that, does that mean something
It might mean you're just a little closed off.
I don't know, but I get what you're saying. I don't think I'm very good at
Yeah.
any of it, but I
Oh, I'm
try.
terrible at
I
it.
try really hard.
It's like
It's like
gang,
parallel parking.
Mondays,
gang sign of sorts.
9 a.m. See you next week.